Good evening on a Saturday night. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good night. Don't you know it's Wrestlemania? I don't have pay-per-view. I'm about to put the SmackDown on this blind flight. It will be raw, and it will be hard. I don't care if it's letter E. I don't care if it's letter C. I don't care if it's letter W, W, F. I'm about to put this blind flight on a table with barbed wire underneath it. I will then climb the Hell in the Cell. Volume, please. Volume. God, and now I'm about to fall off the Hell in the Cell. I will then put a ladder on top of the Hell in the Cell. I am then going to Swanton Bomb off the ladder, off of the Hell in the Cell, through the table. That's how tonight's gonna go. Okay? It's on Peacock. I don't have Peacock. I don't know. If for those of you who aren't watching that or just want to have me on in the side, that's fine. Come on, go watch the Wrestlemania. I'm just gonna wait for the highlights tomorrow, you know? Get on in here. It's Easter weekend. You know, last night. Get this volume situated here. I messed with the volume, then it's just jacked. Easter weekend, so last night was busy with family. No live stream, but I said, you know what? It's Saturday. Surely it's on tomorrow too. So then what's the point? Joe, who cares? Watch it tomorrow. The good stuff's gonna happen tomorrow, it sounds like. God. Oh. Who's in here? We're live tonight, okay? We missed last Friday's stream due to me competing. I was very close. Very, very close. Here's my notes, by the way. Beam, 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 beam. Knob Creek. So yeah, I lost Matt Madness again. For those of you who don't know, I'm out. So we're back to our regular scheduled events. Okay. Bourbon Neophyte was here, but before that, my thing got rid of it. But freaking Eric. We had someone join the Wrench crew before the live stream even started, like way before. Eric. And it doesn't even show up on my little feed here. He just came out of nowhere. So Eric joined. He's a bronze wrench out there. Chris Bazalencia is here. Happy Easter. Vango, Corgi. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. All of you. Douglas. Papa. Joe Thompson. Joe. I don't know if you know this, Joe, but this blind flight, courtesy of you. I wanted to do it. I didn't want to wait. So that was my decision. Wilmington! What up, Wilmington? Bourbon Hunter Lee. What up, Lee? freaking do push-ups. Rose Sankar, good evening from Ajax, Ontario. Sipping on Heaven Hill bottles and bond. Cheers. Heck yeah. The Whiskey Sane. What's up, Darrell? Sugar Kitty. Philip Travis found a couple of bottles of Turkey 101 8-year. Okay, rub it in. I stopped at the liquor store the other day for like the first time in a couple weeks. No Wild Turkey 8-year. I just picked up regular stuff. Just a couple. I bought another Dickel. You know, I'm all over the Dickel, and I got a Knob Creek. Nothing new of interest on the shelves. If you smell. What up, Richie Z, David Smith, Mr. Mom, and Dretsky? I must not have a life on Saturday nights. Who does? I'm home 95% of the time. It's on tomorrow, and please don't call me Shirley. What up, Tim? Peter White? Get on in here. Guy Davis says he's got a pour of Old Forester 100 proof. Let's go. I actually have another bottle I'm going to pour here next because I literally... It's almost empty, but I forgot I still had this. Like, I was kind of... You can see my shelves kind of like... Look at that shelves. Like, I'm not replacing a lot of bottles. Old Forester shelf, ramsacked, you know? So I was kind of rearranging stuff and found this bottle tucked in a corner in the bottom shelf. I don't know why it was down there. But I'm going to pour that next because I want to drink it. What's up, Janelle? This blind is epic. Can't wait for the reveal. Now, Joe, all that came with it is this. No. So, but I will tell you what he told me was that everything in this blind is, would you call it rare and expensive? Because he told me that, like, if you added all of these up, it was some exuberant amount of money. Like the bottles they came from. So this is like a bougie blind flight. This is supposed to be really good stuff. Every one of them. What up, Bourbon Kitty? Rick! My morning was crap. Specifically, alpaca crap. Gardening. What are you, sprinkling alpaca crap? I don't even know what an alpaca really is. It's like a llama or something. Why do you have so much of its poop? You know? Exuberant or exorbitant? You know what, Johnny? You know what I said, and it was the correct one. You just heard wrong. Tony Back of Donuts. Johnny, I don't even know. Exorbitant? Exuberant? Let's not get carried away. There is an Eagle Rare 17, Michter's 20, OKC. I'm just a soldier trip. Joe, I know, but I'm just trying to say, this is like... What would you call this flight then? Because I just said expensive. You made it seem like it was expensive. So I can word this however you want. Not my lord. I didn't know what to call it. Just good. The best bourbon blind flight. Oh, so you're telling me you're not sending samples of Michter's 20? Kidding me? That's what I thought these were all just Michter's 20, 25, 30, 35. Now I'm disappointed. Very hard to get and expensive secondary prices. I'm going to stick with it. Expensive bottles. Trev, let me know. We have it here. The last I saw, I got one. The Wild Turkey 8? Dude, if you go get another one, I'll buy it. I feel like it's going to show up. It's supposed to be like like it's supposed to be there, right? But I don't know. Aren't they like $60 or something like that? I'm trying to think. You know what I hope it doesn't do is drive the price up of like rare breed or something. You know, I never even thought about that. Rare breed's like $54. That age year though, you throw an 8 on there, you can kind of get away with a lot more. 40. Ah, I thought it was 60%. I guess I'm mixing up the other one, the one they did the anniversary bottle. I think it was like 60. $40. That's great. It's priced fair. It's right in there, freaking right in the middle of the rare breed. You know, it's the Tater lineup. Paid $44.99 today for my 8-year. I think that's right. I hope it's. Have you guys tried it? For those of you who have gotten it like today, it seems. Open that thing up and like, what's it compare? I mainly want to know how does it compare to that anniversary bottle? You know? Like, is it just rebranded that? You know? They were like, holy crap, this was a hit. Let's just do this. Which would make sense. Was that a test? Was that like they're dipping their toe in to see how the people would react to it? Could be. They could just be like, yeah, this is a rare bottle, man. Holy crap, everyone loved this. Throw it. Bottle it. Come on. 8-year. Jason C did a good comparison. I think as long as it would be close, I think that'd be perfect, to be honest. All right. Look at this. This is the bottle I was speaking of. I just found this buried in my shelf. Had no idea I still had one. I have not. We do not get this here. So I have to smuggle this in. I have to get people to pick these up for me. And I love this bottle. I think this is just a fantastic. Look, it has dust on it. Like, I have not touched this in a while. Maybe even a year. Never got the 70th. They were gone fast. Rick said he walked right by the Wild Turkey 8 on Wednesday. You didn't want it? I don't want that crap. What up, Elvis? Looked for it yesterday. Not there. Left with the new Booker's 2501. What'd you pay for that, Richie? Are they still like $100? Just bought 4 Cooper's Craft for $30 each. Philip gets Cooper's Craft at Sam's Club for $25. The card is obviously what they are and a bit of info about them. So you just want me to just try them, and I'm just going to write what I think about them and rank them how I like them. You know? From my poor memory, it's not as complex as the 70th, but better than 101. Is where it should be, too. Especially with them dropping the price down in between the anniversary and the 101. It's what you should expect, you know? Better than 101. Not something super. And here's the thing. Wild Turkey 101 is already a blend of like 6 to 8 year bourbon. So this isn't like a massive leap from the 101. if you think about it. It should be better, but by how much? Probably not as much as you would think, but still better. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Are you ready for the NFL Draft? And also, who are the Browns going to take at number 2? And why is it going to be Travis Hunter? Boomer. RW. Here. He's checking in. He's present. Get something in your freaking glass. You are 16 minutes late and you better get something. Oh, dude, I have not had Cooper's Craft in so long. Like, I forgot how good this stuff is. Like, I've been drinking so much Old Forester lately that I almost was like burning myself out of it. This is like a breath of fresh air, you know? It's in that same vein of Old Forester, but different. Man, I'm gonna have to get another one of those. I might have to just start ordering them in bulk. Like, send me 4 of them, and then just let's be done with it for like 2 years. My friends in Western New York sent me a pic of scotch, looking for an opinion. There is a Wild Turkey 70th on shelf behind in the picture. I asked him to grab it. I think you'd like it. What up, Mike Crow? Knob Creek 12 in the glass. Heck yeah, let's freaking go. I heard Cooper's is lowering the proof point. Not sure how true it is. Well, what do you mean? Like, don't they already have a lower Cooper's Craft, so why? That would be dumb. That would be absolutely terrible for them to do that. To what? What's the other one? Is it just 80 proof? So are they going to drop this down to what? 90? Why would they do that? That sounds dumb. Like, unless they're trying to do other Coopers or something. Like, I really don't think they're adding expressions. They've just had the same stuff for the past years, but like, why would we be if you're lowering it, you better be doing something else. You better be adding something else. Because lowering that crap down to like 90 for no reason and then just not expanding. I'm telling you, I've heard enough that rumors are basically the truth in the whiskey community. So there's probably truth to it. You guys remember back in the day we had rumors that the Knob Creek 15-year-old picks were going away. And then they just kept coming and coming, and we're like, that's obviously just a rumor. You guys are a bunch of idiots. And then it literally just stopped. No more. Gone. Done. So I believe basically all rumors. I do. Boomer got one of those 117 extra old warehouse coming back from Kentucky. So those Old Forester bottles, those distillery 117s, extra old. What does that mean? How extra? Green River Weeded Single Barrel at 125 proof hit the shelves for $63.99 in Owensboro. Liquor Barn barrel number 1. Evidently hit secondary. Wow. Wilmington says, extra. I think the extra old is 11 years. Oh, that'd be nice. Heck yeah. Janelle, Joe, I see y'all talking. Janelle, you can just, I can just relay between you guys. Just send me your, one of you text me whatever I need to send the other person. I'll be the middleman. This is good. Cooper's Craft is way better than I freaking remembered it being. They should not lower the proof point. It's perfect. It's like exactly where you want it to be. Like, I don't get that. Unless, if anything, I could see you. I feel like everyone should get away from 80 proof stuff. I think 90 proof should be your standard. I think 90 proof holds up to. I get what they're doing. They want something light and easy to make cocktails with, and it can be cheaper, blah, blah, blah. I think 90 is way better than 80 as far as cocktails go. So I think that should be your starting proof. And if you don't want a 90 and 100 proof, then get rid of the 80, give us a 90, and then bump the 100 up. If anything, that's what you should do. But I'm no expert. I'm just a dude. That would just how, if I had a distill, that's how I would run it. You know, they got somebody who's reading books and numbers, and they don't care about anything but profit. So they're looking at numbers, not the enjoyment of people. They're seeing what sells. Bars are buying this one. We make more of that. Period. Just a dude. Just a dude. Trev, this berries batch is indeed spicier than usual. Makes you pucker your lips after the sip. Ooh. I'm just picturing Richie Z freaking puckering his lips. What up, Porky Prankster? What's up, brother? I prefer higher proof stuff in cocktails anyway, says Gene Brannaman. I do too. Like 100 proof stuff. Now, I'm not one to be making cocktails with barrel proof. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I have, to be honest. Like, I don't even know if I've done like Elijah Craig barrel proof and Coke, which would be fun. But I think 100 proof, because I like to taste a little bit of the spirit in my cocktails. Like, I think the goal, honestly, is to not. It's to get drunk off of drinking something else. Like, it's like, let's get drunk off of drinking Coke. I don't want to taste the liquor. I just want to drink a Coke and then get drunk. That's like the idea of a Jack and Coke, right? Even your fruity crap, right? A Miami Vice, pina colada. I'm not tasting rum, really. You're tasting coconut and fruit, and then you get drunk. Fun. But yeah, 100 proof in there. I feel it. I know there's booze. I like to feel the booze. I like to be able to be like, yes, bam, there's that freaking dark rum or whatever. There's my bourbon, right? There's Jack Daniels. That's just me. That's just me. And Gene, obviously. Anyone see the Wild Turkey 101 8-year yet? Boomer. A bunch of people in the chat were definitely, they've gotten it. All over the place. 40, 45 bucks too. So it's coming. It's out there. I'm fairly certain it's going to be a widespread, like, most people should be able to find this. I say everyone, but then, it's going to be me. I'm going to be the last one. It's not going to drop here. We're on the bottom of the list of markets to drop new stuff into at this point. Case in point, Cooper's Craft has been out for how long, and it is not here? I don't think it's ever getting here. I mean, that's it. It's done. We're never getting Cooper's Craft. If it ain't here by now, we ain't getting this. Like, what are we doing? Everyone else has gotten here. Not them. Not them. Cooper's Craft is not here in New Jersey. Sugar Kitty, have you at least had it? It's not in California either, says Big Win. What's up, Big Win? Cheers, brother. Trev, who are you going to collab with on Barrel Picks going forward? Anyone. I will not be... It won't... Moving forward, I will not be exclusive. I'm not going to be like, hey, just... I'm with you. It's us. I'm going to be... Which there is nothing wrong with that, and that's how we did it with David and Kira. And I liked it that way. But moving forward, I'm just going to be an open book. You want to do one? Let's do one. You want to do one? Let's do one. All of you want to do one? Let's do one. Like, I'm just gonna be the whoever. We definitely have a couple in the talks already, so like very promising, as in like it's already lined up type of thing. Hasn't happened yet, but it's in the talks. Some cool freaking crap too. You know me, I'm gonna tease you guys until we drop it. But I'm really one of them. If it comes through, I think you guys will really be thrilled, especially if you guys were here with the Nerds and Turds. Because one of our picks was a hot commodity, and this is kind of it's that again. The Bourbon Teas. What's up, Kitchen Clock? Kitchen Clock. Kitchen Clock. I don't know. Kitchen Clock, are you new here? Are you like, you just don't talk often? Kitchen Clock. Kitchen Clock. I might have said your name a time or two. Haven't seen Cooper's Craft in Texas. Jacob Enriquez. What's up, Jacob? Thomas Anderson. Neo. Na 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 na. Neo. Na 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 na. Sporin. What up, Thomas? Not in Michigan. So, okay, so Cooper's Craft has a far less... What am I trying to say? Far less reach than I thought it did. I just think the places that do get Cooper's Craft, everyone's like, dude, freaking Cooper's Craft. It's so good. So, it's like, the people who have it know that's just like a hitter bottle. But then everyone else is like, I don't freaking get it. In Oklahoma, rumor is Cooper's will become limited stocking up. I will say, I'm not going to say don't believe that. As a matter of fact, me being me, I would say believe that. But I'm fairly certain, this is how rumors get spread. I thought there was a time, like a couple years ago, where I heard that already, like that Cooper's was going to become limited. I'm fairly certain. Someone backed me up. I think it was like 2 years ago. It was when like everyone was talking about it, and it was like it's like kind of when they first got really big. Like everyone, all the big YouTubers were like, dude, Cooper's Craft, top 5 whiskey. It's freaking Cooper's Craft. It was around that time. And then there was this rumor like, yeah, like they can't keep up, blah, 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 gonna become limited, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Go ahead and stock up, because it's good. And what's the worst case? You're gonna drink it anyway. You were gonna buy that many anyway. What up, Chris Jenkins? Big D Energy! Do you want to show the room the card so we know what you're drinking? That's up to you. That is up to you. What up, Viper Candy? I have an unopened Cooper's Craft 100. I had the entry-level Cooper's Craft while we were in Texas. I wasn't a fan, but my palate leans towards the higher proofs. Viper, the clear consensus is that the 80 proof Coopers and the 100 proof Coopers are like, they're not even the same thing. It's like, if you can't get the 100, you get the 80. No, it's like if you can only get the 80, then just get something else. Is the consensus. I've never had that 80 proof, so I can't speak to it, but that's what everyone says. Do not just get the 100. Never get the 80 proof. What up, Kevin Campbell? Kevin, I got a notification from a very specific winery, and I got really excited. It took me a second, because I was like, what distillery is sending me something? I was like, I don't recognize that whiskey distillery. Then I was like, oh, wait, no. I don't even see Cooper's on the big online retailers. I thought the Old Forester Cooperage was closing. Dude, what is this? I don't know. I don't know. I'm so out of the loop with that freaking crap. I'm gonna pour one more, and then we're gonna get into this blind flight. I don't care. I failed to take a pic of the card. No idea what's what. I'll do it. I'll have to practice, like, so it's about that close. Like, I just want to make sure it goes into focus. What up, Doug? 80 proof juice is kind of sketchy. Thomas, I kind of agree with you, and by kind of, I mean, this is 90 proof. I bought another one of these. If you guys have not heed my warning, then you're just missing out, and I'll drink the rest of this. But if you have, dude, you guys, this is a good bottle. I freaking like this stuff. I like it. Sorry. I think when you're 80 proof stuff, I think the whole goal is, let's put the goal isn't, when you're putting out these other bourbons, right? The goal is, how do we make the best tasting bourbon as we can, is step one. But then when you're trying to get into the market of, like, how do we make the best bourbon we can at 30 bucks, at 40 bucks? Because then you got to figure out, like, man, I don't want to say cut corners, but there's things you got to do that you would not do on your $150 bottle. Where I'm going with this is, if you have an 80 proof bourbon, I think the first thing is not how good it tastes. Your first thing is, how can we make something that we can make the most amount of money off of with it being as cheap as possible to make? How do we take the worst stuff we have and make it sellable? You know? Like, how do we make it just good enough? So, I think it's sketch, and you don't get a lot of good 80 proof stuff. That's all I'm saying. Dickel can be pretty nice when blended. I like the Flintstone vitamin taste Dickel has now. If you call this Flintstone vitamin, then it's good. I think, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's evolved, if anything. Joe hates Dickel. Love the Dickel 8-year bourbon, says Thomas. Big D says, does it have the Flintstone taste? I have a Barrel Craft 15-year that is Dickel, and I just can't do it. Which one? That would be, that we could walk you into it. Like, if which barrel had that 15-year that you didn't like? Because I can tell, like, if it, Dickel has a definitely distinct taste. Even now, you can pick it out of some of those barrels. like the barrel bourbon stuff, but it's not like it used to be, for sure. I think it's gotten better. That's just me. I love this stuff. The Dickel bourbon is different, man. It ain't like their other stuff, for sure. So maybe there is something to this whole Tennessee whiskey versus bourbon, because their bourbon is different than their other stuff. So I like Dickel stuff. They just don't have any high proof bottles. Paul, dude, I was thinking about that, man. Like, God, why doesn't Dickel put out some, like, you don't have to go super high proof, man, but like 115 would even be good enough for me. Dickel 12 and some of those single barrels are fire, yeah. But the problem is the single barrels are like 104 proof. Like, come on. Give me something a little more. Andretsky, I don't know. But I'm going to figure out right now. So I know which side to pull it from. I saw letters. So I know that when I open this, right? What is this? Is it taped? Hold on, I can't see anything. Okay, okay. I'm far enough away. Look. Out of focus, out of focus. Ready? So it's just an envelope. I can't see anything. Was that the right, was it the right way or was it upside down? That's what I need to know. No spoilers. Did y'all see? That was good. Okay. So I'm just going to put this, look, I'm going to put this in here. And then I'm just going to, I'll set it over here. There we go. So that's what we're drinking. That's what we're drinking. I'm going to go ahead and start pouring them. It's all Malort. What an evil blind. It's kind of what I figured it would be. Wait a minute. What, Joe, wasn't it you I got you with the Malort? What up, Jake Miller? Well, I literally read Jake's freaking thing and didn't say hello. Okay, so it was Joe. So, get this, guys. So, Joe won something from me. And, I forgot what he even won. But I had a sample bottle that said, like, you know, I forgot what it even was. It was like Four Roses thing, like Four Roses anniversary or something. And I filled it with Malort. And I didn't mark it. I didn't say that it was Malort. I just took like an empty sample bottle someone sent me, filled it with Malort, and threw it in his box. I guess Joe just literally was like, holy crap, Four Roses, poured this piss-colored stuff in his glass and just drank it. No idea. He literally fell for the most obvious trap. Got him. He literally, like, sent me a video. It was like this random video. Oh, guess Joe got into the freaking Malort. That was a good one. My buddy just picked up an Evan Williams 23 and a Heaven Hill 19 at the distillery this week. Really? Dude, when I was at the Evan Williams experience in Louisville, they had the Evan Williams I don't even know what the age of it is. It's the red one. Whatever the freak that one is. They had that one, but it was so expensive. And then I guess they did put out some of the 23 that day because they had the area for it, but it was empty, so they must have sold out. But it was like $300, like $300 plus. Okay, yeah, okay, the 12-year. The red one is the 12-year. They had that in stock, but it was like over $100. And then the 23, it might have even been like $350 or something. It was way up there. I was like, oh, I don't know. That's wild, bro. I mean, come on. That in the talk of freaking plane tickets, right? I could come and hang out with one of you guys for $350. Anyone know anything about a Dickel Rye? I didn't even freaking know they had that. Joe can press charges for that Malort. But he won't. Isn't that right, Joe? You won't do that. Yes, everyone, do what Thomas Anderson Neo says and hit the freaking like button. We're live on a Saturday. We're having a good time. Let's start the jazz, baby. Time for hard to get, expensive secondary prices, Bourbon Blind Flight. Class A. Okay. Dickel Rye is old, plain old MGP. Wilmington says, I'm out of town and don't have any Malort. Dickel Rye is probably great then. It's MGP. All but one. There is a wrench strip. So one of these bottles, one of these pours is a wrench. I don't know if it's bad. It could just be a standard shelfer. It could be anything. Allergies. I might start doing like Corgi. I still have your bottles back here. Send me a text. Tell me to get better with my life. But if you want a bottle of Malort, I could throw one in there. It would only require that you send a video of you taking a shot of one. And I will play it for the live stream. All right. Bourbon Kitty, she drinks some Malort with me. She actually liked it. Psychopath. There's basically, you know how there's like always, you know, you watch these serial killer documentaries and it's always like, yeah, man, they were always a little off, you know. Crazy that this happened, but man, yeah, they were a little weird. Yeah, Bourbon Kitty, the fact that she drank this and then was like, wow, that's pretty freaking good. Like red flag, right? Like FBI, somebody got to start pulling tabs. This ain't right. It nearly killed Lee. If you like Malort, you are going on Trev's freaking watch list. My watch list, at least. Like, you're already, I love you, but I don't know. Like, how much should I love you? How much should I trust you? SD whiskey. A bottle or pack of SD. What is that? What is that? Johnny Smoking Gun. I don't know if I've had it, but Dickel Tabasco is definitely is very painful. It's very bad. All right, let me taste this. This smells really good. It has a decent level of like char, like burnt barrel, and I freaking love that note. Woo! Dang, that's hot proof, dude. Woo! I might need to... I'm gonna flash it quick. Okay, so that is the answers. I'm gonna show you again, because I forgot which way the orientation is. I'm gonna put a little arrow so I can do this more often. Is this right? Was that the correct orientation? Because then I can just put a little arrow so I don't have to look at this and I can keep showing it. That was high proof. Yes, so that, okay, that is the correct. So I'm going to put this way as the top. Okay. I'm just going to leave that there, and then we can just, I can keep showing you. There's something about that I don't know what I want to guess. Like 120, it could be 125 to 135, but it's well up there. I saved a little bit because I'm going to come back to it. Because he only sent me like an ounce of each of these, which I would too. But there's something about that I feel like I haven't had. Like, I can't even name a distillery. There was something... I don't want to say crafty about it, but definitely, like, that might not even be Kentucky, is what I'm getting at. It's like the finish, this leftover taste. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know where it could be from, but I'm just going to put a question mark. Not Kentucky? Question mark? Like, that's not a usual taste for a Kentucky bourbon. Anyone see the new Old Fitz 7 yet? Heck no. Way more is healthy. Wait, what? All I'm getting out of Sugar Kitty's thing is Johnny Smoking Gun causes demonic possession. Guy Davis. Bottle for my birthday, Fred. So your birthday coming up. Let's go. We're going to party. Let's go to B. I just want my initial tastes, initial reactions. The color of B. Look at that. You know. Again, high proof. Decent level of oak. Like, it's not smelling super oaky. It's smelling like 12 years, right? I didn't even give a year on A. This one's given me Just off the nose, I'm going to go to the taste. But kind of like an Elijah Craig barrel proof vibe. Very high proof, good age. I mean, that is spicy. It's burning the nose, but you're getting the barrel. You're getting the age. You're getting the oak. 12. Like, off the nose, if this was Matt Madness and you said, what's the age? I'm going to guess. I think that's the perfect balance right there. Like, you don't want it much older than that. 12. I haven't even tasted it and already wrote down 12. I haven't seen any Dickel 15 store picks in a while. You know what? I haven't either. The only thing that should, if it was in a perfect world, that should mean that they're coming out with Dickel 15 store picks that are like 115 proof. 110. Anything other than 104. Let's try it. Dang, man. This is what I love about doing flights like this, because I know Joe just sent me 5 bottles that I've probably never had, or I've only had once. So these are all tasting so new to me. Like, I feel like I've never tasted that. That drink's special. But I don't know. I don't know if it's 12. To me, it's not drinking super aged. But it's drinking very well put together. I have zero clue. I might have an idea of where I want to guess A is, but this one I don't. This is Kentucky bourbon right here, brother. What up, JH? Good to see you. Get on in here. What do y'all... Everyone who's in the chat right now, seriously, thanks for being here on a Saturday during WrestleMania. Easter weekend, hanging out with me on an unscheduled freaking random live stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the show, supporting me. You know, thanks for being here on this channel, man. You guys are the only thing that's keeping this going. Freaking love you guys. It almost has like a toasted, and I don't use this one often. Very certain bottle, so I don't know, maybe I want to guess something. Almost like a toasted, marshmallowy graham cracker. Like when I take a deep smell in, I'm getting burnt. Like, it's very sweet and very burnt, like a marshmallow, so like burnt sugar. But then you're getting oak, which kind of, to me, when I get the sweet sugar and then oak, it reminds me of graham cracker. So it's like s'mores. That's how I come to this. I really like that one. Lower proof than the first one. Lower proof. It's gotta be. I mean, the first one nearly killed me. But still very high proof.
The Bourbon Wrench. Tease.
Yeah, Wilmington! $25 mega chat. I don't know why I did that. The Bourbon Wrench. Tease. In the voice said it too. Wilmington freaking Piper. You trying to drink Malort, Wilmington? You trying to drink Malort, brother? I might say, I might be leaning towards A as being like 135. Dude, that thing is hot. This might be a 125er, and that one might be 135-ish. It just seems so hot. I think A was so much hotter than B that it made B not seem as hot. So I think that's what I'm at. I think A is just really high proof. I think B is still high proof. James B! The legend! I like this new Saturday stream. I mean, if you guys like this, I can sprinkle these in, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm gonna have to start sprinkling these in because I have races. I have a race next week, which we should still be live Friday. But the weekend after that, I have another race, which I will not be able to go live Friday, so I'll have to do it Saturday. Which, yeah, that's basically it. Those are the only races, but I'm just saying, we're going to definitely start doing some Saturdays, especially the more and more I get into running and racing. A lot of races are on Saturday morning at like 8. So I will not be consuming booze on a Friday. So I'll just have to do it Saturday. So there's going to be more Saturday streams as we go forward. Not always. Who knows? I'll never say never. Never say we're not going to just switch from Friday to Saturday. But we're going to stick with Friday, but we're going to have to do Saturdays. It's the way it's going to have to go. I like doing both, honestly. Honestly, it feels good to have some Fridays off, and then just like, I'll just do it tomorrow then. Spread them out, you know? Switch them up. James says he can't even do Fridays anymore. Some people just can't go. I've had so many viewers who are like, yes, I watch all of your stuff, but I work every Friday. I can't watch your stuff. We should do some Fridays. We should do some Saturdays. What up, Dram It All? Ruby? Joey B? Get on in here. Wear a body cam as you race. I can do that. I got the camera. Now, it won't be like live stream. I guess I could get like an iPhone and live stream and strap it to my chest. That would honestly be pretty freaking funny. That'd be cool. Glass C. I have like a GoPro type thing. I have the I forgot what brand it even is. It's for like my military helmet. Straps onto my helmet. But they sell a thing that you can strap. It's like a chest rig, and it can strap straight to your chest and just film it. That'll be a video. I mean, I could do that and just post the video to Patreon and be like, this is me dying. That'd be fun. I might do that. Just try it, see what happens. The race through my eyes. Glass C. This one smells more familiar than the other two. In terms of like, could I have had this before? Maybe. Could I have at least had this distillery? Bigger, maybe. It's sweeter in a way, but then darker. It's like a sweet dark chocolate. Where's Willow? She's asleep on the couch. As a matter of fact, Willow, she's awake right now because it's 7 o'clock. We have started her on seizure medicine. So we have to give her a pill 7 a.m., 7 p.m. forever. So It's 7, so she's getting her pill. So this is... I can't see it. I'm reading the chat. Let me know. Hopefully you guys can see this. I hope I'm just not holding up my hand and it's like focused on my finger or something. Whiskey or the YouTube did a 10K and blinded samples throughout the race. Really? Doug says you totally should film it. All right, that's where we're on. I really like this one. Was it live? Did he live stream a 10K? That's what I'm running. So this coming Sunday, I'm running a 10K. 6.2 miles. And I don't know about live streaming. You know? Whoa. That's Buffalo Trace. It's pre-recorded. Okay. This is Buffalo Trace. Cherry. It seems higher proof. So now I'm thinking, what could be higher proof from Buffalo Trace? Like, it didn't seem over the top like a stag, but it could be a stag. I started thinking that it was like E.H. Taylor barrel proof, but I don't know if it's that hot. It is high proof, so it might be E.H. Taylor barrel proof and not stag, because stag, I think, is very aggressive. I'm all in. That's Buffalo Trace. Yeah. If I land on it's like 120 plus proof, it is not stag. It's Buffalo Trace. It's E.H. Taylor barrel proof. But which one, I don't know. I think stag comes off as really hot. And that didn't come off as really hot, but still it's way more than like E.H. Taylor single barrel, like the 100 proof small batch. And then Buffalo Trace, they go from 100 to like 125. There is no 110s. You know, there is no middle ground. ADHD Whiskey Matt. Brother. Happy Saturday. I was not live. I did not pregame for you last night. I was wanting to so bad. Family stuff. If you ever need like a guest judge or something, I'm your man. I'm there. But thank you for having me. I've already told you this like 7 times. Thanks for having me. Thanks for another opportunity. And see you next year for my next loss. Man, it doesn't drink in the 120s. So I don't know. I don't know. We want a Barrel King pick. You hear that, Matt? I don't even care if I co-taste a Barrel King pick. You know what I'm saying? Would you guys not love Trev ADHD whiskey hugging over a Barrel King barrel? That's gotta be. I'm locked in. I'm going all in that's Buffalo Trace. I don't care. So I'm gonna hedge all my bets. It drinks higher proof than 100, so that means it has to be in the 120s. It does not come across that way. That has to be E.H. Taylor barrel proof. I'll come back to it. That's got to be what it is. There's no other, like, that's not stag. I still feel it. I still feel it. So there's no way that's small batch or single barrel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. Sean Holtgrave, hugging. I'd buy that shit, says Corgi. See? What up, Eric Ashley? Sipping Peerless Double Oaked Rye after sipping Woodford Double Oaked and Cooper's Craft. Went to a drop today and got Blanton's Gold, but wanted Stag. Missed it by 12 places in line. Eric Ashley, welcome in here. Eric Ashley, again, another one of those names we don't say often. Kitchen Clock, he's new here. Come on, we got a lot of nerds in here. Come on. Hang out, get to know these people. These are some of the best human beings you will ever meet. And they're very, very nerdy. Like, very nerdy. Happy flippin' Saturday. Matt, freaking love you, bro. Mrs. Wrench loves you too. If I had the time to sift through thousands of photos, I have a photo of me hugging Matt, and there's Mrs. Wrench in the background just staring up at us hugging. It is the best photo. It is the best photo. I nerding out big time. Well then, Eric, you are right where you belong, brother. God, that was so long ago. It almost felt like a different lifetime ago, you know? If I could remember what year that was from, I might even be able to find that photo. Had to have been from this year. Nope, had to be this year. Go get you something in your glass. Yeah, because they're all spread out. Hold on. Hold on, I got it. All right, I'm getting there. We're way too far back. That was not that long ago. Oh, uh-oh. All right. I got it. I got the photo. It's in this folder, I guarantee you. Yep. Okay. Yep, so there's us. Where's the one of us hugging? Okay, it's in this folder. I got the photo I've been looking for. I got the photo I've been looking for. Okay. Dude, that's just us posing with you. I don't have the hugging photo. Dang it. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Okay, so it's not as like we were about to hug. Look, look at her. I found it. I'm gonna go on a glass D. I found it. Look at her face, dude. She's like, oh my god. I thought we actually, there is a photo of us hugging. It is so freaking funny. All right, look at this. So now I can really get to it. Look at this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. We're just blast from the past in right now. There's just so many photos. Hold on. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh. Again, high proof. What up, Darren Crafton? Get on in here. Darren Crafton's another name I don't say often. Good to have you. Jake, what's up, brother? F the Dodgers. That's something I say all the time. I won the 13th Colony's Double Oak Single Barrel. Screw out. Screw off, dude. I didn't. They gave me a discount code for their merch store. Heck yeah. Cheers, brother. I remember that hug. I can still feel it. Oh yeah, I found the photo album, dude. It's crazy. These photos we got, man. Look at this. Look at this, Mark and Sherry Carter, just drunk as piss. I found the album, bro. D, I will say, I think D is, to me, is similar to B. What up, Odyssey Rider? Show the card! Become a patron. Agree. F the Dodgers. Go Padres. Did I say F the Dodgers when I was talking to Jake? F them too. Dude looks like Brian Johnson from AC/DC. Who? Surely it's not me. This one's throwing me for a loop. Because they all smell aged. They smell dusty. This one almost has like a turkey vibe to me. Did he send me like... Did he send me Russell's 13? It's got that dustiness to it. Man, a lot of hate against my Dodgers. How about them Cubbies? Shoot, I don't even know anything about the Cubs right now, Ruby, to be honest. If I look at... all I know is the Braves are literally causing me to drink alcohol way more than I want to. Let's go to the standings. Yeah, the Braves are freaking just terrible. Wow, the Cubs are killing it. Holy crap. It's shocking only because of, like, that's baseball. That's what I love about baseball, is that you can play... The Braves won the World Series, and then this year they are literally one of the top... They are the bottom 3 team easily. They are so bad. But it's the same players, so it's like, what the freak's going on? The Cubs, they were mid last year. They are crushing their division. The Dodgers, the Padres, that whole NL West is killing it. And then I saw, the Orioles, worth watching. I think I mean, it's too early to really tell. The Yankees, Blue Jays, and Boston are all neck and neck. But then again, you're only 3 games back. So, I like the Orioles, dude. I think those guys are awesome. I love their colors. I love their players. They're fun to watch. When they get hot, they're fun. So, I don't know. And then the Lions. Detroit's killing it. Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts. Okay, Ruby. I'll give it to you, the Cubbies. F the Dodgers. That very well, I'm thinking that's turkey. That's wild turkey. What's the proof on like a wild turkey 13? Russell's 13. Because that does not seem that high of proof. And I'm pretty sure those aren't that high. I'm thinking like something weird like 110. 111. It is far lower proof than the other ones. D is, but it seems it's got the age. So that's got to be what it is. It's turkey or something. I'm going to go with Wild Turkey 13, but I don't know what the proofs of those are. Duke says 114. I mean, that's totally cheating if I put 114.8, but how about I just say under 115? Because that's what I was going for. If anything, I would have given that like 111, 112, like barely over 110. I think that's what that is. I mean, that's even my bottle guess, to be honest. I'm drinking Barrel King number 103. I have Heaven Hill bottled and bond single barrel in the glass. What's everyone else drinking? Come on, people. Rangers walk off today on to the series. Heck yeah, I was watching that game before we started the stream. The Rangers and the Dodgers. Trev, that's a nice Into the AM shirt color, and you can get yours with my discount code. It still works. You can actually buy these and get cheaper t-shirts and help the channel. It's a thing. It's still a thing. This is their, I don't know, maroon. It's my favorite. It's easily one of my favorites. On to E. So this is the last one. And what I'm confused about is that he told me that one of these is a wrench. So I'm gonna have to go back through. I can tell you, okay, so the wrench is gonna be one that's not hard to get. C is not the wrench. D is not the wrench. I'll have to go back in A and B. Off the nose, I don't think D or E is the wrench either. I think the wrench is going to be either A or B. Because again, this smells, I don't know, it smells pretty freaking good. They've all smelled good. You know, here's my issue with, I guarantee you, the wrench that he sent was gonna be a good barrel. I guarantee you he sent me like 4 hard to get bottles and then like an Elijah Craig barrel proof or something. It's not like he just sent me freaking Evan Williams bottled in bond. He sent me something that was good just to see how it ranks between them. I already know it because all of these have been good. I mean, even that one reminds me of Elijah Craig barrel brew. I mean, it drinks high proof. It's nutty. I mean, that might actually be the one. That might actually be Elijah Craig barrel brew. Again, here's the answers. We have gone through all of them. Hopefully that's close enough. I don't know how close I can get. Okay, time's up. Leave a like. Come on, it's a Saturday night stream. Get the likes up there. The likes, people. When you like the video, when you comment on the video, it pushes it to the algorithm. Get it out there. Let other nerds know. Just hit it. I don't know. What up, Stacy? I don't know. I know for a fact C and D are not the wrench. Those are not the wrenches. Let me go back through. I think I'm fairly... C and D, I think I'm done with. Like... I think I know. Like, I don't think I know. I'm just comfortable with my answers. What up, Roy is walking? Heck yeah. Tony Bernes. Get on in here. We're going to start finding out what these stuffs are here in a second. I'm going to go back through. So A. Amazon delivery. Dang, it was the wrong house. It was the wrong house. Definitely was not my house. Trev is doing great. No way. I hope I'm doing great. Mets are rolling. Yeah, they are. Dude, Roy, I hope you are walking, and I hope you're having a good time doing it, brother. I'm advocating that every one of my viewers is moving their bodies, walking, running, lifting, and then you can come and drink. Okay? Oh, I meant the Cubs are doing great. Let me go off the noses, because I feel like... I think off the nose alone, I would say A is also not the wrench. It seems pretty special of some sort. Down 70 pounds. Roy is down 70 pounds, and he's out there walking. I'm sure you're cleaning up your diet, and guess what? You're down 70 freaking pounds. That's freaking awesome, dude. If no one else believes in you, I believe in you, and you believe in you. And you're gonna be down 100 pounds. Summertime, this is hot Roy summer, baby. You got this, bro. It's crazy. Going between them, it blows your mind how freaking different they are. If anything, B might be the wrench. Just because when I smell it, I'm gonna draw in a rudimentary wrench. That looks like a ball sack. It smells weird. It's smelling weird. So I'm thinking like there's gotta be something. It's not smelling as good as the other ones. But then I swirl it up, it does. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust myself right now. These are probably every one of them's been high proof, so I'm getting drunk. So like, how reliable can you be when you're getting drunk? I am fairly confident in C and D. Like, I'm not even gonna revisit them. It's A, B, and E that I gotta go to. I'm gonna start walking as soon as I get off this couch. Everyone, join Strava and then hit go and track everything. That way I can see how far you went, you can see how far I go, and we hold each other accountable. I'll say, Ruby, you did not walk far enough. Why did you stop? Just walk. Just go. I'm really into this movement of being as healthy as an alcoholic can be. Like, we love drinking bourbon all the time. But you gotta move, you know? You gotta move. You gotta go. You just gotta move. It's called Strava. Strava. It'll literally, like, you can pull up your app and you can hit go. So pull up your phone, you can hit go to walk. Just bam, go, and then walk. And then when you're done, you hit end, and then it'll track your whole thing and what your heart rate was, all that stuff, you know. None of that matters. But it tracks. I freaking ran. Or I walked. I did this. I walked 2 miles today. And other people can see it, you know. We do have a group. We have a bourbon Bourbon Wrench group. I don't know how much the group works, but we have it. We have one. I have a group. We have the Bourbon Wrench group. So here it is. Let me do an invite. Copy link. And then I'm going to pull up the live stream. I'm going to drop it in here. There we are. Again, just to help you, start walking. Start walking. It'll help I'm telling you, you'll feel so much better. Do it every day. You will feel amazing. I'm going to walk to the pizza shop. Do it. Someone mentioned chasing health for alcoholics, and here I am. What's going on? Popular Monster. Dude, how the heck have you been, bro? I'm glad you're here on a Saturday. Glad you're here on a Saturday. There's only a couple of us in here. How's that training going, says Tony. Tony, I got a 10K next Sunday. I feel like it's going good. Half marathons next. Full marathons after that. I'm fully engaged. I think B is the wild card. I think B is the wild card. Oh, yeah. I don't know what E could be. It's nutty. That could be an ECBP. That's what I said at the first time. But it's higher proof. 131. At this point, I just gotta guess proofs. Any good info to gauge how you're advancing? What do you mean, Roy? If you... that's why I like this app. And I would also encourage you, if you're serious about this, Roy, like if you're on a journey and if you're walking every day and whatnot, I would invest in a watch, like a good watch. Because you can just start your walk from your watch, and then it syncs to an app on your phone, and it will tell you how you're doing. That's how I've been doing it. My watch syncs to the Garmin app, and it will tell me like what zone I'm in. It'll tell me this is how you've been doing over the course of this week, and the Strava app does the same thing. It'll say this is what you did last week. This is what you're doing this week. This is what you've done over the month. So yeah, so you have the fitness app and a Garmin. Yeah. It just track all of them, and it'll tell you. You just got, the more you use it, the more data it will have, and it will show you, like, that's how I've been really basing my runs. It'll tell me I'm slacking, and I'll say, okay, mother effer, I'll show you I ain't slacking. You know? Heck yeah. Freaking love it, bro. I'm glad you've been killing it, bro. 70 pounds down. That is a huge accomplishment. That is massive. Cheers to that. I don't know. A is so sweet, but so... I might stick with it. I almost was thinking that A was like 13th Colony or something. It doesn't seem very Kentucky to me. But I don't think that's the wrench. I do not think that's the curveball. That still seems really freaking good. And very high proof. That could be the curveball. But just because that does taste nothing like the other ones. So maybe that's what he's doing with the curveball. And I'm going to go all in. That B's the curveball, but maybe that just goes to show you that I like these other ones better. This seems special. Like, I don't think he threw that in. But again, I don't know what his curveball means. I thought he was just going to send me something random as the curveball. That still seems really good. Like, this is really good. So I'm not mad of not calling it the curveball, even though I think that it's not Kentucky. This very well could be what he means by that. I'm going to say curve, question mark. That might be what he means. But I really like this. I really like this. I like it more than B, is what I'm getting at. I like it more than B. The proof at this point, my palate's almost blown out. I can't tell. I can tell it's high proof. It's got to be higher. I got to go with my gut instinct. I mean, it's got to be up in the 130s. Let me just do this, because I don't actually care. 135. I'm going to go with the higher of the proofs. I'm done with A. I'm done with C. I'm done with D. I need B and E. And then we'll figure out what these are. Or you already know what they are. What up, Emily motherfreaking Chambers? The legend herself. Happy Easter to everyone who celebrates. Love all y'all. Take care. We absolutely celebrate Easter over at the Wrench household. We're gonna have a good old time tomorrow. All right, let's go to B and E, because these are the ones I don't know. And we'll figure out what these are. B and E. I don't know. These both feel like they smell the most similar to me out of all of them. There's something weird about B. There's just something weird about it that I don't know if that's the wrench or if that's I just haven't had it. There's just something weird about it. No. It drinks very hot. It drinks hot like an MGP drinks hot. Like, you're not getting like super aged, but you're getting good whiskey at a very high proof. So I think that's what's throwing me off. I mean, it's drinking really hot, but I've had a lot of MGP stuff that drinks, it's 120 proof and it drinks like it's 135. That could just be like an MGP pick or something. That's what I'm getting at. That could be just like MGP. but like very high proof. And then E. I called it nutty. I don't know. If anything, that just drank more old than it was. I have my answers. Actually, I didn't even guess. Hold on, I gotta guess a proof on C. I called this Buffalo Trace Cherry. I do not have a proof. That is... If this is not Buffalo Trace, then I can go ahead and end my channel. That is Buffalo Trace. 100%. I'm dead center. I don't even care what the other ones are. This is Buffalo Trace. All bets. All my chips are on this one. What could the proof be, though? Because I do not think this is high proof. I do not think that's Stag. I'm thinking that's E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Because it's not aggressive. I don't even know what E.H. Taylor barrel proofs are pretty. They're lower, like 125 to like 129. They're not that high, I don't think. It does not smell that way. If that's not Buffalo Trace, I quit. I don't know. 127. I'm gonna go in the middle. I don't know. It's definitely high. It's definitely in the 120s. I don't think it's up in the 130s. I don't know. I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm fully locked in. That checks out 127. That seems like an Elijah Craig or E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Russell's 13. Okay, let's find out what these are. Let's do it. I don't know, Joe. They were all good. Even your wrench one is going to be good. They were all good. All right. Joe Thompson just texted me. I think he just texted me the answers. I saw that. Unless those are just random bottles by you. Let's go ahead and find out what these are. I guess I'm just gonna get the full reveal. No. Wow. 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 You guys do not need to join the Bourbon Wrench Patreon. This is the last guy you want to support. Holy freaking crap. Oh my god. I hope you guys are ready for this. I hope you guys are ready for this. Wow. Sample A. Sample A. I called it 135 proof. I knew that it was something weird about it, but it was really good. I called it 13th Colony, you know, whatever. This is Smoke Hill 5-year 134.2. So I nailed the proof. I was within 0.8. And that was one of my favorites. Wow. Now, this is where I'm about to lose subscribers. This is where everyone's like, so many of you are like, you know what, I'm about to join Bourbon Wrench's Patreon. I just want to hang out with the coolest people ever and have the coolest community. And then I'm going to say this. I was all in that B was the wrench, was the outcast. I think A was the outcast. Judging by the answers, A was the outcast. B. I called it, I was like, man, that's 12 years old. I said, that's at least 125 proof. I said, man, there's something different about it. That might even be MGP. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I'm not that off. B. Jack Daniel's Coy Hill, 127. That did not taste like Jack Daniels. I'm literally saying this as if you guys, I forgot that I gave you the answers 17 times. B. I called Buffalo Trace immediately. My issue is that I was like, that is not Stag Jr. I said that like 7 times. I was all in on it. It was B.H. Taylor Barrel Proof at 127. It was Stag Jr. C was Stag Jr. I was calling it B.H. Taylor. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. I knew it was Buffalo Trace, though. I knew it was Buffalo Trace. And then, honestly, D, I was freaking right there. I called it Russell's 13 at 115 proof. It was Russell's 15 at 117 proof. I think that's good. I think that's good. I'll take that. I knew it. I started knowing that it was a turkey. Like, the more I tasted it, I was like, that's definitely a turkey. I don't know which one, though. It had to have been an older one. Also, by the way, Russell's 15, D, was my number 1. That was my favorite pour of the night. And then Joe, number 2 was that Stag Batch 12. Sample E. Damn it. I knew it on the nose and I didn't want to guess it. I guessed Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I was like, man, this is nutty. It's sweet. I guessed 131. That was way off. That was way, way off. Example E was Four Roses LE 2021 at 114 point view group. Dude, I knew. You're not going to believe me. I knew that was Four Roses, but every time I've guessed Four Roses, I've been wrong. So my order, my favorite pour of the night was Russell's Reserve 15. Second place was Stag Jr. Batch 12. Third place was Four Roses LE 2021. Fourth place was Smoke Eye Hill 5-year. And then my last place was Jack Daniel's Coy Hill. I think this version of Coy Hill, I think it's just a cash grab. This does not do more than any of these other ones do. If anything, it's just hot. It's like so hot. That's nowhere near the best. Knowing that it's Coy Hill, I can see the Jack Daniels, but it's like an over-the-top Jack Daniels single-barrel barrel proof that's not as good. It's like just melting your face. I think the weirdness that I kept talking about was like that weird banana note that you get on Jack Daniels. It's like a spicy banana. Yeah, that's not the best. What do you, Joe? What do you think of my answers? How would you rank them? There's no way that this Coy Hill was number one. 0% chance. So that means the wrench was the Smoke Eye. Smoke Eye Hill was the weird. Hey, Roy! Let's go, Roy! Roy just joined the Strava. Let's go, bro. This week, Roy has walked, or whatever, 33 miles. Let's go, Roy. You're killing it, bro. Let's go. Keep crushing it. That's all I'm here for at this point. I'm slowly shifting my channel into just freaking killing life and then drinking bourbon as a side effect. Yeah, I knew that we were wrong when Joe texted me this photo. And I was like, those bottles are definitely in that goddamn thing. I'm a big fan of Four Roses. Some of the single barrels are trash and some are excellent, but I don't like buying products with a lot of variability. I'm right there with you. You know, especially when as life goes on, man, like I don't have an endless amount of money just to go and like, I mean, I'll just buy all of them. No, like I'm going in the store once a week and I'm buying a bottle and it better be good. And the fact that we're buying bottles that are like, dude, this could be shit or this could be amazing. Well, then what the freak are, what is it? Which one is it? I'm too old. I'm too bored of this. Is it gonna be good or is it gonna be bad? Like, I just want to drink good bourbon at a good price. And I want new stuff. I want new bottles. I want to be able to get something new that's good, but it's freaking there, you know? Like, I don't want to... I don't want to freaking sit in line for some bullshit, and I don't want to sift through the stuff. Like, give me something good. Crazy how Four Roses barrel-proof single barrel can be so insanely good, and their shelf stuff is so mediocre. I'm kind of right there with you, bro. The Coy Hill I got for retail. Joe, while you're here, tell me how you would rank them. How you personally rank those bottles. Let's see how different my answers are. That Russell's 15 was obviously my favorite. The Stag was my second. The, I didn't even write down the answers. The Four Roses was my third. The Smoke Eye was my fourth. And then Coy Hill was my last place. I don't know, man. I really don't think that Coy Hill tasted anything like Jack. And that's just me. I don't know. It's like barbecue, though. Everyone thinks theirs is the best, and the hunting has screwed the whiskey market. It is, Mike. And I think here's the issue. And I might be the only person in the community who talks about this, because they want to keep sucking views in, but like, so many people get into this community somehow and thinking they're looking for what's the next best bourbon. And they're looking at these channels to tell them that. And I'm like, bro, it's all the same shit. Whereas other people are like, no, these are the ones you gotta buy. I just let my community, you guys, I'm like, bro, you find out for yourself. But I'm just saying that it's the same shit. It's like everyone says your barbecue tastes the same. They're the best. It's barbecue, bro. They're all freaking good. It's a little sweet, this guy's is a little spicy, blah, 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 but there's no freaking... Why would I go and stand in line for 3 miles for that guy's barbecue when this guy's is just as freaking good? You know? It's like, it's ridiculous. It's stupid. Like, they're all basically the same. They're all really good in their own right, but I guarantee you Mike would rank this list different than me. Peter White would rank this different than me. Joe Thompson, that dude's an idiot. There's no way he would rank this correctly at all. Richie, Donald, they would all rank this different. I just don't think there's a correct answer, and I don't think there's a reason for you to freaking freak out over whiskey. You know? That's just my thought. Trev rants. Ren rants. That's what makes a community, though. Absolutely. That's why I love hearing what you guys... It's what I love about hearing you guys, like what you like, what you're into. I think it really shows. I think it just goes to show, like, I listen to you guys more than I listen to other YouTube people. I don't know what the freak they're talking about. 'Cause I don't listen to them. So I love when you guys have different answers. It gives me insight. I think we'd be pretty close, though. I think we'd be pretty close. Crack and Dickle 15 is one better anyhow. Wilmington says, I love your rants. I love my rants too. It makes me feel better. I get it off my chest. I'm letting Jack Daniel 14 come to me, not hunting. Please. Jack Daniels 14, please come to me. There ain't no freaking way. What's going on with you, Donald Rance? What's going on Monday? All right. For the last time tonight, Amazon's coming. I will give you guys one more pour. We're going to hang out, share a pour. We'll talk about whatever we want to talk about, and then we donezo. And by Amazon, I'm going to go piss. So everyone go piss. There's no way I'm the only one who needs to piss. Montreal versus Washington. Ooh. Last pour of the night. Who's still here? Who's still here? Come on. Come on. Come on. I know there's some of you. Come on. What y'all doing? What y'all drinking? Ooh, did I just find the music? Nightcap is rare breed. Let's go, brother. My nightcap is, dude, I'm telling you, I can drink this like freaking water. Dude, we might have found it. Let's go, Duke. Russell's Reserve store pick turkey night. Let's go, brother. Phone Dr. Ron still lurking, drinking Russell's 13. God dang. Phone Doctor 123 is easily the biggest Bourbon Wrench fan. You know, I'm not sure what's next. Joe, bro, before we end this, think that what a freaking blind flight you just sent me, bro. Thank you so much. Did I do as good as you thought? I thought I nailed a couple of them for sure. That was one heck of a blind flight. I highly appreciate it. I mean, if you look at the pours, man, I don't have any of those. That was awesome. I also love when the blind flight is, they're all so delicious that I'm like, dude, it doesn't even matter what I guess. I just got to drink 5 amazing pours of bourbon. They're so good. Janelle's here. Viper, Russell's Reserve store picking the pick. Wilmington's here. Corgi's here. Bourbon Kitty's here. ASMR Whiskey's still here. Playoff hockey is tomorrow, okay, or Monday. Crack and Dickel 15 is 1. Duke McHale. Freaking Duke is here. Jay says pouring a Russell's CNF single barrel pick. Those are so freaking good, bro. Those are top tier. Those are so good, man. Like, I even said when I was on Baker Drinks, one of his questions was, I don't even remember what it was. Something about like if you could craft your perfect bourbon, if you're on an island, what bottle would you bring? I think Russell's single barrel honestly is like overall, if you just had to sacrifice everything else, I think that would be up there. I think that would be in there for one that I would be like, F everything else, I'll accept that bottle. Those are so good. They're so good. I mean, seriously, if you're on a desert island and you could only bring one bottle, so like, which one that you would not get tired of drinking? I'm talking enjoyment factor plays into it. I mean, you can only drink the same goddamn thing every day before you get bored. So like, what's something that you enjoy? What would you drink every day and actually enjoy it? You know? That's what I'm getting at. Like, man, I'm glad to be sitting here for the 135th day in a row to be drinking this glass. You know? Like, that's what I'm getting at. I'm cool. I'm glad that you chose Pappy, but freaking no one actually likes Pappy. It's to flex. So what's your actual bottle? I would think mine is definitely Russell's single barrel. It's hard to think of something else. I think that's mine. My bottle would be Eagle Rare 10. Joel A is drinking some Willet. Which one? I could drink Old Forester 100 proof orange label. Porky, I'm right there with you. I think I could do. If you gave me an unlimited options, I wouldn't pick it. But if you did drop off 1,000 bottles of Old Forester 100 proof orange label, I would be very content. Love that bottle. Four Roses Small Batch Select. That's a pretty good one too, Wilmington. That one specifically. Four Roses Select. Adam Hudson, nerd. I bought a Jack 12 at Costco for $79.99. They had it in pickup area, not the whiskey aisle. So they dropped it off to you? Knob Creek 12 or Trails End 10 for bourbon. Yeah, Knob Creek 12 is definitely a contender. The Trails End, we talked about this before. Not that familiar with it. I get daily early times Baldwin Bond or slightly higher end bottle of 1920. Yeah, I would pick 19. Here's my thing about early times. It's good, but it is a budget bottle. This is all hypothetical, you know what I'm saying? So, it might as well be 1920. It's way better. I drink more Old Forester 100 and Old Granddad 114 than any other bottles. And you know, that's part of my thing is of having a channel, and I make these videos of like my top whiskeys, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? It's all the clickbait bullshit that everyone does. I drink more Old Forester 100 proof than any other bottle that I own. Everyone's like, dude, you're the Maker's guy. I haven't replaced a single bottle of Maker's in over a year. I've replaced like 5 1920s. I've replaced 5 Old Forester 100 proofs. I've replaced 3 or 4 Old Forester 86 proofs. Like, I should be the Old Forester guy. I mean, it's just, I enjoy it. That's what I like to drink. When I'm just sitting here and I'm going outside and I'm chilling with my wife, I'm watching football or baseball on the TV, I'm drinking outside, I'm pouring that. Those are my go-tos. I'm drinking Old Forester 100 proof. Half the bottle. Just bring the bottle outside and we'll pour it. Come on, babe, let's go. I mean, so many people want the newest freaking thing. Like, oh, wait, dude, this is a new label and I gotta get a review out. Dude, I don't freaking care. I'll get it when I get it. And what I'm gonna do in the meantime is just drink this crap. Like everyone else. What up, Eric? Trails End 10 is a 10-year-old Barton, finished in Gariana Oak. Friggin' deep car. See, that sounds delicious. I would love to have that. My bottle would have a note in it to get off the island. Meanwhile, I'm just over there dying. I just threw away the note and I'm just drinking the bottle. Do you know the Bourbon Van? Awesome channel and couple. What the freak you mean, do I know the Bourbon Van? Bro. Phil and Julie are very good friends of ours, and there might even be a barrel pick between the both of us. You guys know me. I'm very opinionated. As a dude who's been behind the scenes, there's people I don't want to work with. There's people that I don't give a flying shit about. And there's people that I love. There's people that I like, and I'm whatever. But then there's people I love. And Phil and Julie from the Bourbon Van. I would push you down for them. You know what I'm saying? Mike Crow is there. He's like, dude, I'm about to get this bottle. Nope, I'm pushing you down, and then they're gonna walk over you. When is the next pick? I'm buying. Says the guy I was just about to push down. Maybe I should have picked someone else to push down. Mike Crow was just about to buy our next barrel pick. Except for I said I was going to shove him down and let Bourbon Van walk over. Welcome to the Bourbon Wrench, Mike Crow. I don't have an exact date for the next barrel pick. In all seriousness, I mean, I would let you be trampled a little bit, and then I would help you up. But we don't have an exact date for our next pick. It'll probably be May, not April. I'm gonna just straight up be honest with you. No, not April. Bull Run Pinot. Which eye? That's a good one. That's a good guess. Probably wrong. And then another thing too, the Bourbon Van are major fans of Trails and 10. They have done a pick. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that you mentioned that. Very specific Trails and 10-year-old. There's no way that that could be a pick. There's zero chance that that is a pick that could be a possibility. There's no way. There's no way that anyone here watching this would ever have a Bourbon Wrench Trails and 10-year-old pick. That's just nuts. Like, why would you even think that? That's crazy. I don't know why you keep mentioning. Don't mention that ever again, because that's Peter. That is like the worst. That is like the worst guest I've ever heard in my life. I would never guess that. Greetings from the Bourbon Hall crew, says Tom Black. Tom Black coming from the Bourbon Hall. Where the freak you guys coming from? Who the heck are you? What is going on? Did anyone get Kentucky Bourbon Festival tickets? I'll be there. When is that? Kentucky Bourbon. Yes, I'm 21. Jesus. September. Hey, that might be doable. That might be doable. That might be doable. I think I'm pretty free in September. September 5th through the 7th. That is very doable. We'll have to see. I might be there. I might go there. You should be pressed. Tickets are probably sold out. No, I'll just message them and I'll just say that I'm a military veteran with a YouTube channel. I'll play all the cards in the book and they will find something for me. I'm just saying, I'm gonna play all the cards. Trails End is an organ imported from Kentucky to Hood River Distillery, finished in Oregon oak, and they use Mount Hood glacier water. That sounds fun. See, you know, that's what I'm saying. I think you guys want to stay tuned. Are you doing a Are you going Patreon live or just YouTube tonight? No, I'm done after this. Sorry. Patrons, you get Patreon live streams we went live on a Saturday. We ain't going Patreon live tonight. Sorry. Tom Black says they do media passes. That's what we got. So, yeah, I could miss. That's where you say, I'm military, she's a teacher, we earned discounts. Give us a goddamn pass. I hate doing that, though. I hate doing it just because that's not why I did it. But as I get older, I also am like, you know what? F it. These other fools are doing it, and I'm going to do it. I think it'd be fun, though. Going to this Bourbon Festival. And it's in September? Like, that's like the perfect time, right? Wait until you can get senior citizen discount. Mike Crow, dude, both military and teaching is honorable. Service equals rewards. That's my thing, bro. I know. I'm not that kind of. I am not that. You guys know me. I am not that type of person. I don't. I know that I could be like, hey, look, I'm freaking Trev Wilson, my Bourbon Wrench, and I got 12,000 subscribers, and I'm a military veteran. I would love to be your guest judge. I would love to have tickets to your event. That's not me. That is not me. I don't. I'm more of the guy who's like, if you reached out to me, I'm like, bro, Trev, you were in the military. We would love to have you at our event, and here's your don't worry about the ticket. You can come. I would be like, holy crap, I'm freaking honored. There ain't no way I'm reaching out to you to ask for that. It's crazy to me. I don't know. That's not me. It's not me. I don't do that. So I don't know. I probably won't be there. There's no way I'm messaging them. There's no way I'm messaging them. I don't do that. Makers fun of Bruzel there. Makes fun of Bruzel there. I'm sure he was invited. I'm sure that dude has an all-inclusive tour. That's all I gotta say about that. That dude has a full access freaking dude. We got people jerking you off right over here. Make sure you get the VIP pass so you can get early entry for the allocated drops. That's where they drop old fits. VVS? I don't even know what the hell that is. VVS. See, again, make sure you get the VIP pass, man. I don't know. I ain't after that. Like, if they came to me and they would say, Trev, I would love to have you here, I would be way more inclined. I would gladly come. I would buy my plane ticket and I would come. But I'm not reaching out. There's no way I'm reaching out and being like, hey, I'm freaking military veteran. You should have me at your event. I ain't doing. That's not me. Not doing it. 0% chance that will ever happen. If I go to an event on someone else's dime or someone else's grace, it's because they wanted me to. That's all there is to it. There's no chance I'm ever. VIP pass you'd buy, secondary. Tom Black, dude, I don't know. VIP pass is a pass you'd buy? Just send them an email, don't beg. I don't even care that much, bro. I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and this is who you signed up for, and you're watching right now, and you subscribe, and you're on the edge. You're like, man, Trev's Patreon. Surely, there's so many people I could support. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm a dude who goes to work every day, and I come home, and I film videos, and I edit videos on my off time. And then I have to be like, you know what? My dog, she's the most perfect dog. I gotta go love on her. And then my wife, she's pretty friggin' perfect. She's got a huge butt. I gotta go out there. And but then I'm also like, man, I gotta run. I'm really dedicating myself to running and bettering myself. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time to be some sort of phony freaking Kentucky. Send me to let me be a voice of your freaking Kentucky thing. That is beyond this channel. That is not us. That is not us. I'm just a dude who loves bourbon, and I'm gonna tell you what I think of it, and then I'm gonna get drunk. I ain't sending anyone an email about coming to your freaking party. I'm not reaching out to you to come to your thing. I mean, that's it. I don't even know what else to say. I'm not doing it. I ain't coming there. If you want me there, then you'll reach out to me. But I ain't reaching out to you. I got too much stuff going on with my life. If you want me there, then you're going to reach out to me and be like, Trev, we love your channel, and we would love for your community to be there, and we would love you to come here. I will, even if they did that, I will buy my plane ticket. I will pay my way there, and I'll let people come, but I am not reaching out to you. I'm not gonna beg and be like, oh, I need a table. It's freaking stupid. Not doing it. So there's that. There's my opinion of it, and I will stand by that for the rest of time. It would be a fun event, don't get me wrong. And I'm sure it's a great event. I'm not talking bad about the event. I'm just saying why. I ain't gonna go there until they ask me to. Not gonna go there until they ask me. That's why we love you, Trev. As far as I'm concerned, vets deserve a lot more than they get. Part of me says we don't deserve anything, brother, but the other part of me is like, I mean, they'll give you tickets. They'll give tickets to anyone who. I agree with you. Not just me, but others. I want my other brothers to be recognized. They'll give payouts to anyone who has more than anyone. You got a channel, they're going to give you a handout. But, like, man, these vets, man, are trying to... You guys are getting me drunk. Shut up. Trev, you should do your local thing, and you'd be surprised who will be there. I am Highly invested in that. Highly, highly, highly invested in that. Talked to an Army veteran, same age as you last week. He was Iraq for 2 tours. Hell yeah. My Iraq veterans, man, those guys saw a lot more than I did, so. Those Iraq veterans, hey, we're extra innings to my random Saturday. So, Iraq veterans, absolutely. They saw way more than I did, and I will fully cherish those guys. I love that you aren't a bootlicker. Keep up the good job. William Hendo. I don't give a flying shit. in a world of coattail riders, it's about who you know, blah blah blah. That ain't me, bro. I'm just doing my own thing. And am I growing as much as the other people do? No. But I feel like we're honest with ourselves and we have a core community. We're legit. Everyone in this chat is legit. We don't have a bunch of random phonies who are like, oh, well, I saw you over on this channel and, well, I'm over here, but then now I hate you. We ain't got that. What up, Bourbon Jerk? What up, David Goldman? In a world of coattail riders, be a Trev instead. That should go on the next bottle. David, if we, the pick that goes on, David Goldman must be the man who graces that barrel's lips. What do you think, David? What do you think, Goldman? Joel A says I was in the Navy, did 0 tours. Just purposely sunk in a black steel. See? This is the community that I love. Joel A was in the Navy. It sounds like sunk in a black steel. So were you in a freaking sub? There's so many people who were coming off the war, man. Who gives a shit what you did? You served. That's better than most people in this chat. Or in this world. Also, I think I would much rather have been on the front lines getting shot at than being on the sub, dude. I give you mad props. I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can make that, bro. I mean, that's like a next level hell. He was nuclear reactor operator on subs. Bro, I don't know. Being frozen in Estonia sounds a lot better than that. I think I'd go crazy, man. I think it's harder work in a different... It's not apples to apples, but it's definitely like apples to coconuts. And these mother effers, like, they gotta break through at coconut. They're under the ocean for like 6 months or something, huh? At least I saw the sun every day, you know? At least I shit in a toilet, like a normal toilet, and I could walk outside and it's sun. I got vitamin D, you know? Trev, are you the cook in the family? I'm loving cooking when I can on the weekends. We actually split it up, to be honest, Richie. I would say the better cook for sure is Mrs. Wrench. She cooks more days of the week than I do, but at least usually like probably 2 days a week. I will cook during the week one day, and then during the weekend is always my day. So I like to cook, like something a little more egregious, steak or something during the weekend. But we're both cooks. We love cooking together. I love cooking. So even when she's cooking, I'll be like, hey, do you want me to like chop it? You want me to chop the onion? Like, you want me to pour some wine and chop the onion? Bottle of wine and slicing and dicing of vegetables, brother. David Bays, cheers, Trev, and everyone. Let's go, brother. Love cooking steaks and Italian dishes. Yeah, we love the Italian dishes. Subs have toilets, but yes, no sun or windows or internet. That's what I'm saying, Joel. Is I can go and take a shit in sub-freezing temperatures, but then at least I get to walk outside and see the sun, and then just go back to my hooch and like freaking jerk off or something in a sock, You're on a ship, You're freaking, you were in a boat you were in a sub under the water. Terrible. Ruby says, gotta have a pour while prepping supper. Ruby. So Ruby, are you the chef of the household? I'm asking because I want to know for Ruby, when you go to cook your dinner, like if you're cooking dinner and you're having a pour, what's your like go-to cooking pour? Does the guy in charge on laundry on the sub have to deal with crusty socks? So, I couldn't answer you that. But what I can answer you... I hope you guys have another pour. When we were in Estonia, we had our laundry. So this like local Estonian company. Let me turn this down. We're jamming so hard. This local Estonian company would come and pick up our laundry, and they would go and clean it for us. All I'm saying, guys, is when you're on deployment, there's something called the Whack Shack. And we had this line. We had bunk beds, right? And on the post, you would tie a line, and then you'd put a blanket, and you could close it. It was like a privacy sheet, right? And whenever you closed the sheet, aka the Whack Shack, was deployed, you didn't interfere with whoever was behind the shack. You didn't want to open the shack. And socks were definitely a major thing that was going to the laundromat. Okay? Good times. Good times. That's all. That's my story. Now it's time for Jeffrey Wack to join. There's no go-to cooking pour. It's just what I feel for that particular night. But Ruby, I'll be honest with you, Ruby. When I'm cooking, there's definitely at least a certain group of bottles that I go for. Because I'm usually cooking outside, so there's bottles that I enjoy more outside. So I'm like, I'm gonna go for those. Or do you just grab whatever? Joel says, I think I need another pour. Going back to David Goldman. I'm fairly certain there were some Estonian women washing our clothes, and then we're wondering why there were so many crusty socks. Very crusty socks. Don't kill me. What's up, Roscoe P. Coltrane? How the heck are you been doing, bro? Teddy Ballgame, no push-ups for me. I've been cleaning for Easter all friggin' day. No, you're good, bro. Always here for story time with Trev. I love cooking great zen time. Weekends are for grilling steaks and throwing something on the smoker. That's all I do, bro. All summer, man. I'm like, babe, let me cook. Let me grill some steak. I'll cook everything. That would be be a funny recruitment video for the army. Just a bunch of dudes going into a wax shack into Estonia. I'll have to do some digging, but I definitely have. We might have to save that for like you get me drunk on like a Patreon. I have videos, not what's going on in the wax shack, okay, David? But I have photos of the wax shack, and I have photos of what goes on outside, like the degeneracy of like infantrymen on deployment. It is. I watch them now, and I'm like, Jesus. Like, what were we like? It's such my humor even today, but it's like, dude, what are we doing? It's pretty ridiculous. I think David, you would love it. You've never seen it. I know I've showed one of the videos before, and I feel like half the people were like, I think we need to unsubscribe from Trev. We got weird, man. The army gets weird, bro. The people who are protecting you are the most degenerate humans. They are not respectable heroes. They are complete degenerates ready to go die. You know? They're not heroes. They're a bunch of me who gets drunk. I love degenerates. Joel said I'm pouring some rare breed. You know what? Hell yeah. Let me do this. Let's do I'll pull one up. Trev tried to make me whack shack behind the coyote ugly. Shut up, Tony. I thought I told you not to say that. What the heck? We might just have that photo up for the rest of the night. All right. Now, that being said, ooh, here we go. This is what I'm going for. Get y'all something in your glass. You got my wife down here looking at you. What did we just walk into? We're walking into machine guns, okay? So get something in your glass. I freaking love all of you. Wilmington, Ben, Corgi, Andretzky, Tony. Mainly Wilmington. Ben, you kind of suck. Corgi, you're amazing. That's me. Beardless me. Easily one of my favorite videos of all time. I can't believe I even took that. Mike Crew. Mike Crow. He edited his Bourbon Wrench Matrix. I can't talk. Mike Crow edited his Patreon membership. He is now a higher tier Patreon. Mike Crow. I'm late, but I'm seeing it now. Mike Crow. Mike Crow is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. Mike Crow. Mike Crow. If you get drunk enough, Mike Crow could be MK instead of MC. MK could be the name of the weapons that we killed Taliban. Mark 19. Mark Crow Mark, you're it. No, I love you, bro. Um, I don't even care what level you're at. Thank you for being there, Mark Crow. I keep changing your name to Mark Crow, Mike Crown, Mike Crow Batches, Mike Crow just edited his Patreon tier, and I freaking love you. Sweet Cindy. Sweet Cindy. Sounds like an ex in my high school. Sweet Cindy. Sweet whiskey uncensored. I make bread with matzo meal. Love putting salami and cheese on the same. What? Can you want to get involved with me? Like, why does that sound absolutely delicious? What is a matzah? It's Passover for us Jewish people. Well, that makes sense. You're talking to Ben. I'm still pissed. Not really. It wasn't Ben's fault, but next time I get trapped in New York, Ben better come pick me up. I hate New York, Ben. I'm going to tell you this right now. We hate New York. We had such a bad time. You better come pick me up, mother effer. Okay. You never looked at your messages. I will tell you, I'm terrible at looking at my phone. I'm terrible at looking at all that. But I will tell you, when we miss our flight, 0% chance. I was freaking out. This fool right here was freaking out so hard that I was scared. I thought we were going back home. If you want to see a cool interview, Sean Ryan interviewed John McPhee. Highly recommended. Okay, I'll have to add. I mean, I watch all of the Sean Ryan show. I actually, it's funny, Roscoe. I just finished Sean's interview with Drago, which I've already heard. I think Mike Ritlin from Mike Drop did Drago like years ago. So I've already heard Drago, but I think the Drago interview with Sean, I think it was better because I think Drago at that point got a little bit better at it. It was a pretty good interview. I listen to all of those. I have my definite like favorite interviews of all of those guys. Like I have ones that I'm like, dude, you gotta watch this shit. It's so good. This never gets old. Heavily armed baby Trev. Dude, I was freaking young looking. Like the fact that I was that young, that's what blows my mind is like I feel like I feel like I'm mature now, but I'm also like a kid. Like I love to have fun. So I look at baby Trev and I'm like, that dude wasn't ready. That dude was not ready. I feel like I'm ready now. I feel like if you put me in that scenario that I was in 10 years ago, I feel like I would have done much better, but I think I did pretty good. All things considering, I'm alive. You know, I didn't die. None of my teammates were killed. I'm alive. Bad guy's dead. That's a success to me. So I'm proud of it. It is weird though. Like I think war is a young man's game. I think the older you get, you need to start going into like spec ops. You need to go into Green Berets, Delta. I think I'm at that point where I'm like looking back on it. I'm like, dude, you're so freaking dumb. That was so stupid. When do you turn 30? Um, less than 2 months. Less than 2 months from now, I turn 30. No, a little over 2 months. 2 months and a week. 2 months and a week is when I turn 30. Alive is good. You're not 30 yet, Trev? No, I'm 29. I turned 30 in June. I turned 30 in June. I will say, you know, that's been my biggest thing is like, I feel like I've lived an entire lifetime. Like I've been there. I've I think my biggest thing is I've really never ever felt fearful for my life. Like I've never felt like afraid like like I am going to die. But the moments we had, I was like, dude, this is it. Like this is I'm such a historian, man. I love war. Like I love war. I love World War II. I study Normandy. I study Vietnam. When I was in, like, I was like, this is it. This is my war. Like, this is it. This is it for me. Like one of these days, people are gonna be talking about this. And I'm like, I'm part of what the history. Like, I wanted that. I wanted to be a part of that. Like, this is my generation's war. Um, but I never once was like, holy shit, this is it. I'm dead. Mm-mm. And I'm fortunate for that. But every time we were in it, I mean, I was like, dude, there's no these, like, they're freaking dead. Like, there's no way we're fighting. So I never once felt in danger. So I don't even know where I was going with this. I think it was more so of like, you know, I feel like I've lived so much in my short amount of time. And at this point, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy and hang out and get drunk and just live and die. I've already done all that. I've already done the crazy stuff. At least in my brain. I've done it. So I have no regrets. I have people who needed to die died, and the people who, yeah, I mean, that's it. People who needed to die died. I have no regrets for that. So, and now I'm here and I'm just hanging out with my friends. No one who didn't it, and this is what I'm proud of. No one who didn't deserve to die died while I was in. Every mission we went on, everything, the people who needed to die died, and no one else. So I'm proud of that. Weird thing to say you're proud of, but for those of you who served, you know what I'm talking about. Drink. I talked to a guy who was part of the Frozen Chosen in Korea. I know exactly what you're talking about. Talked about a hero. Those guys were cut from a different cloth. I actually I actually can't tell you much about this because medical HIPAA violations. But um I will tell you as much as I can. I Again, he didn't give me permission cuz so I can't give you all of the info even though I know he would love it. But I actually met a guy who was in Korea. I think he was in Chosen, and that's probably about as much as I can tell you. He was a mortar. He was a mortarman. He got frostbite on his hands. Both hands got frostbite in Korea, and he was still dropping mortars with frostbitten hands. Well, he got blown up, so I guess they were targeting his mortar in placement, and they started mortaring his mortar emplacement. Well, he got blown up and like got shrapnel all in him, and that was where his hands were able to heal. Um, but even to this day, I was X-raying him, and his hands are like this, and I was like, bro, why are your hands like that? And he was like, oh, I was in Korea, and then we just became best friends. Um, that's all I can tell you. Can't tell you anymore, but I love that man. So he comes in every 3 months. I mean, that dude, he literally was in Chosen in a mortar battalion and got mortared. But then his hands are literally like this, like they're frozen. Just badass. And he is so this dude, this dude is the happiest dude you've ever met. He's in there. He walks up to me. He's like, Trevor, man, he's like, Trevor, what are you doing? His hands are all, like, this dude's like 95 years old and is just happy to be here. And he just loves, I told him, I was like, I was an army guy too. And he doesn't trust anyone other than me. He doesn't trust, he's like, I want Trevor. This old man is like, where's Trevor at? You know, like that makes my life, man. That's why we do this. Teddy Ballgame, get you something in your glass, brother. What the freak are you doing? You're lucky to have a handful of best friends in this lifetime. I think we got a bunch of best friends right here on this channel, on this live stream. All of you in this live stream, I think I get that you're members of other live channels, but I don't know. I think this community we have here is it. If you're a reader, check out Cleaver's Chosen Reservoir book. Granted, those guys were Marines, so us Army guys. So hold on, I might have missed it, but Mike, I talked to a guy who was part of Frozen. So Mike, were you in the Army? I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm major apologies if I've already told this, but I will say this every goddamn time I'm live. But if you've served, I want to know which unit you served in, which war you served in, or whatever. I want to know who you served for, when you served, and we raise a glass to you because we, on the Bourbon Wrench, we are first and foremost a military first live stream. Um, I don't care if you were on a sub. I don't care if you were a cook on a base for 4 years, then you got out. I don't care. You served. Katie Turk. Katie Turk. I'm about to order some more coffee because I'm out. I'm danger low. Katie, drop the link to your coffee. What was that one that I had? Lady Dog? I know that's the name of your dog. Was that the name of the coffee too? Was Lady Dog? My coffee's my coffee's dry. I'm black on coffee. I want everyone to go and support the Turks. Go get your coffee. Desert Shield, Desert Storm, 88 to 92 staff driver. Grew up a lot. Hell yeah. Mike Crow. Bro, so you were there. Like, you were there in the thick of it. Like, did you. My question to Mike is, like, did you think that, like, holy shit, this is it? Like, as soon as Desert Shield or Storm or whatever it was, like, did you think this was it? Like, this is our chance, bro. And then it was just done. It was just over. I would feel like if it was me, I'm like, dude, this is like Normandy, bro. Before you could even gear up, the war is over. There you go. We got the Drifting Drams link right there. Buy the coffee. That crap is so good. They're all so different too. Like I couldn't even tell you which one to buy. Like, let me click the thing. Daily drivers, all coffee. I would go to all coffee. Dude, they got so many. Bardstown Blitz, Boss Lady. Hmm. They got so much. Man, they have grown. Um, if it was me, I would just go and buy a couple different ones. Like, their coffee is legit. It takes your and here again. This is just me talking about my friends, the Turks. This is not a freaking commercial. Their coffee, dude. I'm used to like Sam's Club coffee, you know. It it really is that crap is so bad once you start drinking legit coffee. And I would say the Turks is legit coffee. It's just it's not it's almost like when you're drinking stuff from Sam's Club, it's almost like you're drinking like bottom shelf bourbon. It's like, yes, it gives me energy and blah blah, but it, dude, it's also $5. Like that this is bad. Their coffee is freaking good. I can personally vouch for well, hold on. Yeah, there it is. Boss Lady. I love Boss Lady. Boss Lady, I've also met that dog. She is a real bad bitch. So Boss Lady is really good. Um, and I don't know. Peruvian, they got so many. Honduran, Indonesian, Mexico. Go over there. I think you should just I think you should one get Boss Lady because Boss Lady is it's like Willow but black. And then grab you some random stuff. Grab a Guatemalan, and then grab Tanzania, or grab Mexico, and then grab Indonesia. Their coffee is legit. Bardstown Blitz as well. I'm just saying, I they're killing it. They know coffee more than I do, and well, I don't know. They got a blend sampler pack. They got a sampler pack right there. You get Action Jackson, Boss Lady, and O Delilah. There you go. Go over there and buy that crap. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it puts to shame. Obviously, you can go to Sam's Club and buy a huge, cheap pack of coffee. I'm at the point in my life where I want something that tastes good. You know? I want something that tastes good. I want good stuff. So, um, Boss Lady is one of my favorites for sure. But they got so much, I'm gonna have to start ordering more. I mean, there's they've added even more than the last time I looked at them. Honduras, Guatemalan, Indonesian. What the frick does that even taste like? I don't freaking know. We got to try it. Katie says, y'all are too sweet. The barrel aged is a fun one to do. It's in our Nashville barrel company, Sonic Boom, in the Turkapalooza Huling Station barrel. So over on your thing, I'm on your thing right now. I want to order some more. So when you say you're barrel aged, so this right, so Bardstown Blitz barrel aged is finished in their Nashville Barrel Company Sonic Boom and Turkapalooza Huling Station. So they did a barrel pick, and then they took that barrel and y'all put the coffee in it. That is awesome. I mean, that's how you do it right there. You just dropped a barrel pick, and then you're putting your coffee in it. That's freaking awesome. That's really cool. Like that's how you need to do it. I mean, I don't think obviously I really don't think you would be able to be like you're drinking your coffee and be like, "Ooh, yeah, that tastes like the barrel pick." But it's the way that it's connected. That's how you got to do it. That's awesome. I don't know. Y'all's I don't know. Y'all got to go buy this coffee right now. The way like I mean, look at this. You got the dogs. You got lady. You got boss lady on the freaking blend. Let's go. Go buy some of this coffee. I'm literally almost out of this coffee. I'm gonna go buy some. Um, just go and get some. I would definitely recommend. This is my suggestion to you as a non. I don't know what the freak I'm doing with coffee. I would buy a bag of several different ones. So I would do. I would get like Guatemala. I would get Indonesia, and I would get definitely Boss Lady, and then I would get I don't know what else. What else we got? Peruvian, Colombia. I would get several different ones just to learn. Because to me, coffee is like bourbon or whiskey. I don't know what the freak I'm doing. I do not know what Colombian coffee is. I cannot tell you. If you said, "Hey Trev, what's Colombia coffee taste like?" I don't freaking know. I don't know what Mexican coffee. I don't know what freaking any of that tastes like. But when I taste them side by side, I'm like, this is clearly my favorite. Boss Lady is one of my favorite. I I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that one tastes like. Maybe today I'm gonna pour some of the Boss Lady. So I think Boss Lady is one of my favorites. Um, they actually don't have the other one. I'm sure they'll get it. One of the African ones was actually one of my favorites too. They sent me some. Well, they got that Tanzania. Maybe that was it. One of the African ones was like really good. Again, no freaking clue. No idea. I have no idea. I just drink it and that tastes good. One of the African ones was really good to me. Man, you just got to go look over there. There you go. There's your free commercial, Katie. But it's not a free commercial at all. I just love you guys. You guys are grinding the coffee and it's legit. It's honestly like amazing coffee. Like that's all we need. We should just support them. Like all of our coffee should be coming from them. It's freaking good. So that's all there is to it. It's just good. Daily drivers. What the hell is that? I'm just like browsing your website right now. What is this? Cigar blend barrel aged bourbon. Man, y'all got so much. It's they've grown so much. Action Jackson barrel aged, and you got Action Jackson blend. They are killing. Hey, I'm just learning right now. I'm just looking over here. Holy crap! I'm just more impressed. Like I'm proud of you guys. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing. You don't. And Katie, you no, shut up. You don't have to send me anything. You do not have to send me anything. I will buy my own coffee from you guys, and I will buy it, and you will send it to me. You don't have to send me anything. I'm just proud of you guys. Like you guys are at this is crushing it. That's very impressive. Freaking love you guys. Um, I know Katie said when do we get to see you next? I don't know. I would love just to come and Katie, I would honestly love just to come up there for a weekend with nothing planned. I would love just to like use your house as like an Airbnb and just like basically what I did last time. I would love just to come and like have some gumbo and not do anything. I would abso-freaking-lutely love that. I think Boss Lady's my favorite. Trader Joe's Organic Sumatra. Not slighted at all. Paul P. Paul P. Bro, how close are you to the Turks? I know Paul P is close. I know he is. You need to see when Bardstown Blitz happens and come for that weekend and meet a tons of nerds. It'll be in September. We've already talked about it this week, Travis. This week. This stream. There's been a bunch of stuff announced in September in Kentucky. It could happen. They have a cigar blend too. It says Ron Doctor 123. I don't know if Phone Doctor 123 just noticed that this is my first time I've seen him chat, but he's a blue wrench. For the first time in a couple weeks, we have our new moderator. Is Ron. Well overdue. Should have been our first one. But the dude's our lurker. If anything, he is our lurker moderator. He will say one or two things the entire stream, but he's here the whole time. That's the dude I want. Dude's here the whole time. All right, guys. We're done, Zoe. We're done. The missus is awake. We got to end it. It's 9:30. We got to go. Drink some water. I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for getting drunk with me. Thanks for checking out the Patreon. Thanks for supporting me by watching the channel, liking the channel. Thanks for supporting other people who are literally equally as important. Katie Turk. You go over to the Drifting Drams channel, their website, order some coffee. We all support each other, and if anything, I think they're crushing it more than me. I mean, they got more coffee on their website than I do freaking friends. Like it's pretty good. It's a pretty impressive. There's a lot of coffee over there. So go support them. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the Patreon. Friggin' thanks for being here. Thanks for liking the YouTube. Thanks for just coming and being like, I'm just a normal dude who I watch you every week, Trev, and you're here again. Thank you. Tomorrow is Easter, and friggin' I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't care what you believe in. You can believe whatever you want to believe in and drink whatever you want to drink. But I love bourbon and I get super drunk. And I also believe that tomorrow is Easter. Happy Easter. And to me, it's a huge holiday. So to all of the Christian believers, he is risen. It's my belief. I don't care if it's yours, but I'm gonna stick with it. Um, we're gonna go and wake up and celebrate at church, and then drink some more whiskey friggin' tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Um, Tony's like happy 420. Whatever you believe in, brother. 420. Freaking to me, something totally different. Um, I don't even care what you believe in. You believe what you want to believe in, and I'm gonna believe what I believe in. I'm gonna tell you what I believe in because I have the platform. um, he is risen. Cheers. I'm sure he wouldn't approve of Trev taking shots over his resurrection from or whatever from the tomb. But I'm sorry. His wine must have tasted so good. His wine must taste so good. Cheers, guys. Hey, freaking love you guys. Um, I'm gonna be in church in the morning. Love you guys. Let's go. Tony, Tony, and anyone else. We don't have to agree, but just don't overdo it, bro. Tomorrow's 420, so just don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. Easter Sunday and 420 being on the same day is kind of wild. All right, guys. Love y'all. Freaking see y'all when I see you next. For those of you who are still here, I actually you need to lock in. No, we should be live next Friday. We should be next live Friday. It's the Friday after that. I probably won't be. I got a bunch of races lined up. So, cheers. I'm out of here. Bye. Love you. Tony, Kevin, Josh Randall, the legend Josh, Paul, Roscoe, Clay. What's up, bro? Lee, cheers, brother. Tony says, lock in, y'all. Freaking love you guys.